A local environmental group is continuing their efforts to restore the Colorado River.
That's right. The group says the river's deteriorating fast and is suing the federal government for negligence.
News 13's Allison Miller first brought us this story a year ago. She joins us right now with all the very latest developments.
Well, the Clearwater Project now has expert testimony, a new bill pending in Congress, and in less than 3 months, their day in court to save the dying Colorado River.
Terrible. It's terrible.
It's become a national disaster.
The people just don't come down here no more.
No progress here whatsoever. Nothing is being done.
The Colorado River is in trouble, and Clearwater Project is doing something about it. Jim Buster is the former mayor of Yuma, and he is passionate about the River Project because it affects millions of people.
We need to, I think, draw attention, the various states, California, Arizona, and the other lower Colorado River Basin states need to look at this as a shared issue, an issue that we all have a stake in.
A local group called Clearwater believes the Bureau of Reclamation has abandoned this part of the river. You can see weeds are growing at an alarming rate. There is hardly any fresh water source to the river. That creates sediment deposits, contamination, and dead fish.
This is a very critical situation. I think this has to be first and primary.
Weed control expert Steve Einen says the weeds need to be stopped.
Cutting down the weeds is where you're going to widen the river itself. And then number two is the water conservation. By eliminating that, they soak up so much water.
These weeds aren't just pesky. They used to take up just a few feet 3 years ago. Now they span hundreds of miles. This is a problem because they make the river impassable in some places, and they suck up so much water that it can be measured in the trillions of gallons lost each year. That's water that could be going to the farmers, the fish, or you.
Some areas that are totally gone, like Draper Lake, they don't exist anymore.
John has a list of about a dozen lakes like Draper that are completely dried up.
No, pretty water is not so pretty anymore.
Raymond Cook, who lives nearby, has seen firsthand the deterioration of the river, including the decline in aquatic life.
We're losing a lot of species in here. We used to have some yellow cat. I haven't seen a yellow cat in 4 years.
There are also documented findings of Asian tapeworm parasites in the river that kill the fish, harm the people, and contaminate the water. And guess where all this contaminated water flows? Right into the heart of the desert Southwest. Now do you want to come play in the water? Well, Clearwater Project wants the cleanup to begin, so they took all the evidence and created this 21-page complaint that they have filed in court, and the next step is crucial.
We have a court date set, a hearing for August 5th.
Gary Niles with Clearwater Project is going up against the Bureau of Reclamation and a host of other defendants, but ultimately
The Secretary of the Interior and President Obama are going to have to make a decision to do the right thing.
Gary says on August 5th, Clearwater will be heard, and they believe it's the beginning to their day in court to save the river. Well, Clearwater Project says Congressman Rahul Grijalva's Lower Colorado River Protection Act is crucial to the success of the river, and it's currently pending in Congress. And for more information, you can go to Clearwater to view the document. I have a link there on KSWT.com. Just click Saw It on 13.
There you go.